EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, some strong running, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
24's the mic. Record. Slam. Here we go. Motion. 24's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Brady. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Move.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced in, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They hand this off to Harris, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Brady. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's second and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
24's the mark. Come on, now. 24's the mark. I got you, boy. 24's the mark. It's out there.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own own 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. In your face. Hey, check it. 24.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one. Brady
now on first down. And This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Brady going to throw.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now Brady. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Again, it's Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
24 is the mic.
Brady now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Brady. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Brady now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Brady to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check it. Cover, baby. Cover, baby. 24 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get there.
Now Brady got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there for the Raiders.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That throw by Brady incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, watch 12, watch 12. Hey, Tony. Ozzy. Towards the mic. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Brady. And It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Brady's going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts